What's up YouTube, Stefano Turtle here, and today I'm coming at you guys with my Lightsworn Phantom Knight deck profile for the May 2019 format. This deck is a fun deck, so it's mainly just going to be a few certain combos here and there that are tried and true. It has its versatilities, it's pretty decent. I play it just for fun, and yeah. Also, as you can see, got new sleeves for my decks. So, yeah, anyways. Starting off, playing triple Judgement Dragon. This is obvious to play, and, well, for me at Lightsworn, I just always play it. Also playing a Punishment Dragon. This lets you cycle back just about everything. We cut down our Lightsworn engine quite a bit, so, yeah. We're playing a BLS and a Destrudo. These are just because, well, I can play them, and they're pretty decent in the deck. We're also playing two of Destiny Hero Malicious. This card just allows for more combos, so, yeah, I feel it was a good addition. Next, we're, of course, playing for our Lightsworn engine. Triple copy of Raiden, R1 Jane for the Warriors. Raiden, of course, is a free mill on your turn. You don't have to wait. And Jane is Jane. It just weakens everything. And, well, the artwork's probably one of my favorite of the newer Lightsworns, so I also play it for that reason. Anyways, sorry, I dropped a card. Continuing on, we have our 3 copies of Wolf. This is, of course, to mill to the grave and special summon itself, or just send to the grave off of cards like Foolish Burial or Mathematician. So, yeah. We've also got 2 copies of Felis, because, yeah, it's a pretty good card to mill as well. And mill these off of Minerva, you get special summons and draws, so pretty good. And last, not least, for our Lightsworns, we're playing 3 Lumina. This is, of course, the one that you can cycle it back and forth, and very good overall. Onto the Phantom Knight monsters. We're playing 2 of each Phantom Knight, 2 of Fragile Armor, 2 of Cloven Helm, 2 of Silent Boots, and yes, I know these are the low rarities, don't get on to me for that. We have the 2 of Ancient Cloak, and 2 of Ragged Gloves. So that's it for our PK monsters. And the next are our one-ofs. So we're playing 1 Rescue Ferret. I was testing this out, and this actually is a good starter card going second. Being able to bring out your Break Sword and easily pop an opponent's card. Very good. And going first, this is a 1 card Dante, so pretty good. We've also got the 1 Armageddon Knight and the 1 Mathematician. These are, of course, cards to send stuff to the grave, and again is very good. Along with that, we're playing 1 Eclipse Wyvern. The Eclipse Wyvern is to help get the dragons out of our deck faster and help us get to them. And of course, we are playing our 4 baby Chaos Dragons, being 2 Wyvern Burster and 2 Collapse Serpent. And that's it for our monsters. Onto the spells, we've got 2 Solar Recharge. I actually do want to get a 3rd of these, so I'm going to be trying to get one pretty soon. So, yeah, don't ask why I'm just playing 2 in a 60 card build. I'm getting a 3rd one. Anyways, we're also playing triple Charge of the Light Brigade. This is mandatory in the Lightsworn deck to play 3, because you really want to send a lot of these cards in the monster deck or monster pile do have graveyard effects, so milling them off of charge is one of the more useful things you can do. Along with that, we're playing Rhoda. There is several targets with this now. Prior, there was about 4 just being Raiden and Jane in my other Lightsworn builds, but now with all the Phantom Knight cards, you up the amount of Rhoda targets you have. We've also got Astral Force. this is for the side deck I'm currently working on. I'm planning on playing the Utopia lock in there just for fun. But yeah, eventually we'll probably replace that because I am gonna see about getting a copy of Outer Entity Nyarla because I do have Azathoth, but not Nyarla. So yeah, for now we keep this for Zexalog side deck. We're also playing a Pot of Desires. This is just to help thin out the deck a bit. And one Monster Reborn for revival. The Foolish Burial to thin out the deck. And Monster Gate to also thin out your deck. And that's it for our spells. On to the traps, which we are playing 5 of. We're playing the one Lightsworn Judgement. This is a free draw off of Minerva and a search for your Judgment Dragon, so it's very good. I only have one Fog Blade, so to compensate for that, because this does have a graveyard effect to revive your Phantom Knights, I chose the other card that does, being Sword. If it's milled, you can summon your Phantom Knights from grave. Like, let's say you have a Break Sword in grave, and this is in the grave. Banish it, summon your Break Sword, boom. You got a free monster. Anyways, last card for the main deck we have is a Shade Brigandine. This of course can be activated as soon as it's set and is another monster. So yeah, that's it for our main deck. On to the extra deck. Extra, we're playing the one Borolo Dragon. This is mainly for going second and allows for some pretty good plays. We're also playing the one Bardi. This is of course mandatory in Phantom Knights. You, especially in this build, since you're playing 10 Phantom Knight monsters, you do have several targets. And yeah, it's very good. Playing the one Curious. I cut this down to 1. At 2 it was a bit clunky. So yeah. We're also playing the Nightmare Phoenix. This card's of course back row removal, and we have an Underclock Taker. That is it for our links, and this is just to weaken the opponent's monster. On to our Xyz. We're still playing the 2 Minerva. This is something I haven't cut down at all throughout all my testing. I prefer to play 2. We're playing one Bujinte Tsukuyomi, one Dark Rebellion, because for Break Sword it says you can only summon Dark Xyz or Dark Monsters afterwards, so this is a target. The next target is Evil Swarm Nightmare. This is another target, but it's also an eruption on your opponent's turn to stop some of their combos, so yeah, play that. We also play the one Break Sword. This is of course to pop the opponent's card. We're playing the one Leviaire and the one Dante for our Xyz. Dante, just like Minerva, can mill 3, and going first or going second, you want to be able to do that. So yeah, on to the Synchro Monsters, which we are only playing 2 of. We have Bills of the Diabolic Dragons, and we have Michael the Arc Lightsworn. Bills is just a tough card to get around unless you have like a kaiju or something, and Michael is just a straight up banisher and also mills 3 cards. And if it's destroyed, you can recycle your Lightsworns actually, and you get life points back with that. So a lot of the some of the cards in here will help you recycle your deck so that you don't run out of resources, because one thing that most people forget about with Lightsworns is that you do mill a lot of the time. And even though this is a 60 card deck, some of the combos require you to use about half of it. So having stuff like Michael and Punishment Dragon actually help to refacilitate those cards back into your deck so you don't run out. And also free life point boost, because this card costs life points, Judgment Dragon costs life points, and so does Punishment Dragon. And each of these have good effects, but yeah, eventually if you use it too much, you will kill yourself from too much damage. So yeah, anyways, sorry for saying yeah, and that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Consider building this, trying to test this deck. It is very fun. It's not competitive by any means. I try to make something semi-competitive, but this is what I came up with. I hope you like. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching, and this is the Stefano Turtle YGO signing out. Goodbye.